Hey loves, it's Belinda Selene and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I want to share with you guys how I decluttered our bathroom and what kind of storage I am using in order to get the most out of our storage space. And a lot of these things I found on Amazon or from the Container Store, and I'm going to share with you guys what I did. So let's start off in this bathroom right here. This is like a Jack and Jill bathroom that I have between two of our rooms, and I noticed that because I get ready here, I often just kind of throw things in there. I thought that I had plenty of space in order to store things, but eventually it got really messy, and it was just because of all these bags that I use in order to put the garbage in there. And so there was just a bunch of random things like cleaners, toilet paper, feminine products, and so I needed to get some kind of storage in order for me to organize everything. So I felt like there wasn't that much in there, but it looks like there is because you don't know where things are. And then often when I needed something, it was just so cluttered that I couldn't find it. Before you go out shopping and start ordering things online in order to store your items, I would highly recommend to start off by just decluttering everything that's inside, so that way you're kind of aware of the things that you'll need containers for. And I did this for this sink, and then I realized that I didn't do it for the other sink that I'm going to show you guys, and I ended up with storage boxes that weren't so functional. So learn from my mistakes, and first of all, just get rid of anything that you no longer need. For example, you can make different piles of things that you want to keep or things that are running out. Just take everything out, KonMari style, look at everything that you have, and then that way you know what you need storage containers for. So I'm just cleaning this out once I emptied it, and I'm going to be doing the other sink now. Out of all of the storage cases that I'm going to share with you guys, these two are my absolute favorite because not only are they a decent price, I believe they're around $12.99 from the Container Store, and you can also add these dividers right here. They're the men's shoes boxes. I'll have them linked down below so you guys know exactly which one to get, because there are smaller ones that look very similar, and I wish I would have gotten these instead of the ones that I'm going to show you later on, because these you can fit dividers on and the other ones you can't. They don't make them for the smaller ones. So in this space, I wanted to store all of my feminine products, so like pads, tampons, panty liners, anything like that. It makes it so easy to find things, as where before I had several different boxes stacked on top, and I never knew when I ran out of something, so I would just keep buying more and more until I realized that I was running out of one thing but wasn't running out of the other one I needed. So this just makes things so much easier, and I feel like it looks very organized, and it just makes it that time of the month a lot easier. Even though I'm pregnant now, I won't need them for a while, but still I had them in there. And I made my own labels. So I will have some Etsy shops that make these labels down in the description box below, but I decided to make my own just because I wanted very specific labels on every little thing that I had instead of like standard labels. As you saw on the top drawer, I had these sanitary pads, and then on the bottom I had my wall scented plugins along with hand towels, so they're easy to access. And I love these drawers. They slide out very easily, they do stop so they don't come all the way out accidentally, and they stack on top of one another. Then I had this bin that I found on Amazon, and I just put in like extra cleaning products. I found these two containers that I've had for a while, and I didn't know what to do with them, and I'm glad I kept them. That's why I'm saying make sure to look around your house to see if you could use things that you already own instead of going out and buying a bunch of storage items. So since I had those containers, I just put a label over them, and they look so nice. On the other sink, I purchased this little drawer set from Amazon, and I can put a lot of different hair products in there, but as you can tell, the taller ones didn't fit inside of them, so I just put them on the side, but they were still really helpful. It allowed me to stack things on top of another so I could use the most out of the vertical space inside of the cabinet. Let's move on to the linen closet inside of our master bath. And oh my goodness, did this need a lot of help. Because at one point it was very organized and I could see everything that was in there, but just over the months of going through items, it got really cluttered. So it was time for me to go through every single little thing, get rid of the things that I no longer needed, and because I do get a lot of PR packages, I do tend to get a lot of products. And so I decided to keep certain ones, and the ones that I did donate. So just going through everything, making sure that I want the product, and just simply decluttering the entire thing.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background. I'm wide awake, now you keep missing out for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh.
And this is what it looked like afterwards. So half of the products I did keep and the other I did donate, as I mentioned. And this is how it all turned out once I was done, making sure that I had everything that I wanted and that I wanted to keep. And these containers are from the Container Store, and they were similar to the other ones that I shared with you guys. And then I already had another acrylic box that I just put in here, and it fit perfectly in this space. I wanted to categorize every single product in its own box, and I found these on Amazon, and these bins are going to help me, especially when I'm looking for specific things. So I went back, made some labels for these, and now I know exactly what's in every single one, and if Ricardo needs to find anything, he doesn't have to ask me. Because poor thing, he never knows where I keep things because it was just so cluttered. So this was extremely helpful, and it just looks so nice. I put the labels over here in the container boxes too, and they just looked so pleasing to the eye. So this is what it looked like overall. And then on the very bottom, you will see this Sterilite bin that I found at Walmart, and I've had this for so many years. It just fit perfectly underneath, and this is where I keep some of like our cleaning cloths whenever I'm cleaning, and also just like other things that I didn't really have a space for, but now I found a home for. I got really excited once I started decluttering things that I wanted to finish off the sink underneath our master bath as well. And this wasn't too bad of a space, but I did buy some acrylic boxes from Amazon just because shipping would take a lot less longer. But I did notice that these acrylic boxes did not go as deep as the ones from the Container Store. So I do recommend the ones from the Container Store, even though these are really nice and they're really good quality. They're around the same price, but you definitely get more storage with the other ones. But I still love how it turned out, and it just looks so nice and pretty and very pleasing, so I know where everything is at. I hope this video was helpful. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. That way you can see more decluttering and organization videos, which are some of my favorite to do. And I will talk to you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah.
What was it worth? I can't take back, I can't stop feeling. How about you?